Defenders of the Triforce. We covered this when it was first announced, kind of as a. It was supposed to be a Zelda-themed escape room. It's not. It's not an escape room at all. What it is I guess it sounds fun, but not worth the money. This is a kind of an account given here on Kotaku.com. Basically, this guy went with 3 other people, and it's $50 per person. Number one, you can buy almost any Zelda game under that price and have a better time.
I was gonna say.
So here's the deal. People, I guess, they sit at tables, and each table is like a team, and you all get green caps, like Link, but they seem to be really cheap green caps. And the event that this person went to in New York, he said that they seem to be running low on green caps because only one person at the table, only one table got one green cap.
These caps look like if you got like a generic green cloth, put them on like a cone, like a traffic cone.
Yeah.
And
just sew it.
Sewed it. And just like
cut it to that and sew it.
It's a Link hat.
Yeah. So apparently they had very cheap looking props. There was a video put together to Ocarina of Time style graphics, but they didn't actually say that it was like showing footage from the game. It just basically told the story that Ganon had successfully destroyed Hyrule and trapped both Link and Zelda in crystallized prisons. And apparently then an actor comes out and says that each table has 60 minutes to solve the game's puzzles. And apparently some of the puzzles were actually pretty hard, but a lot of the tables were able to figure it out anyway, and you could win prizes. Like you could win like a prop of the Master Sword and things like that. It just kind of seems, the only thing is it's not what we were told it was going to be. Like an escape room is an escape room. Like I know more now about escape rooms than I did when we first talked about this. In fact, when I was waiting in line at the Toys R Us with Nathan to try and get an NES Classic the night that he got one, there was actually an escape room place right next to the Toys R Us. It wasn't open, of course, at 4 o'clock in the morning, but, you know, that was there. And, yeah, this is... They didn't have tables there. They had actual rooms that you'd go into and get locked in there and for however long, probably about an hour, and you try to figure out a way out. That's not what this is. It's almost like... You know what it seems like? With the exception of the props.
It's like a sad school event.
Yeah, exactly. Like almost like your high school would like get permission to use like Zelda themed stuff and put something like this together in lieu of like a field trip. Like this is something you do when a field trip gets canceled due to like rain or something like that. And you have 60 minutes to burn. And then it's $50 on top of that.
No, thank you.
That's terrible.
No, thank you.
I'm
looking at the dude's face that I'm assuming wrote this article, and his face just looks like, yeah, I wasted my time.
Is it the one where he's holding up the Master Sword? Yeah, that's the one.
This was totally worth $200.
Yeah, just, oh my goodness. Like...
Not even if you could keep that Master Sword.
And apparently someone left a comment on this story as well. They said, something else you may wish to mention that I experienced while here. This is apparently someone else who went to the event. Not only are most of the puzzles able to be solved by one person, They are presented on worksheets or in sizes so small they have to be. This created a miserable experience for my fiance, who had never done an escape room before, as we sat across the table from two expert friends of mine. They were blazing through the pages so fast they didn't need help, and the end result was my fiance and I literally sitting at a table watching other people solve puzzle books for an hour. Yeah. I don't know. Judging from some of the puzzles that were actually good, like that seemed to be the best part of this thing, where the actual puzzles and brain teasers were done pretty well. But that's it. And it seemed like this was a missed opportunity for Nintendo to actually branch Zelda out into something other than video games. Or, amiibos. I just feel like they could have done something. They could have taken those ideas and put them into an actual escape room, charged $50 per person, and it would have been worth it. And had better props. But yeah, if you were looking forward to this and you haven't gone, I wouldn't go. Read the full article on Kotaku if you want. But yeah, no bueno.